It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. When these two meet, Jim, we know it is special.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
And we're underway. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostility. And he shoots! Marvellous goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And it's Ruiz. Out towards the flank. Llorente. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a goal kick. Vega. Araujo. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Great vision. Yamal. Good claim. No margin for error there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nico Williams. Now it's Yamal. Gavi. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes picks it up out wide. Cristiano Ronaldo! Pedro Neto getting up there! And that's a good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Shoots! And there's his goal! Right back in the game! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
He's having a hit!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Llorente did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Araujo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Nico Williams. And he's running through. He's going all the way. Can he finish? Oh, it's gone in. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. It made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of...
Shot a goal! And the referee has blown for half-time. Portugal are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared. At the interval, it's 2-2. There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Portugal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Spain needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Nico Williams. And the shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Nico Williams has...
Oh, given away. Just a keeper in his way. Goes down, but nothing given. Pass somewhat off target. Gavi. And it's Pedri, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Cross goes in there. Gavi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Cristiano. He's having a pop! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Laporte getting this one clear. Gavi. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do...
Oh, shooting chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Fabian Ruiz has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. João Neves, and he was quick to react. Now it's Yamal. Vitinha. Here's Rafael Leao. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Tries a shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Bruno Fernandes has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Portugal choosing to make the first change. Gonçalo Ramos coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Fabian Ruiz. And here's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And the shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Spain found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question. How long is there left, including stoppages?
Fabian Ruiz. Nice bit of trickery. Ferran Torres stood his ground strongly. João Felix. And it's Cancelo. He's on it, can he get away? Great chance! And that's it! They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations,